grow and improve. All right, so we'll get started.
Good afternoon, can you guys hear me? Welcome. I would like to welcome our Legends family, our Legends fathers, and most importantly, our special guest, Nikki Giovanni. We are extremely honored to have each and every one of you be a part of our legendary experience. This is monumental for us. This is our first poetry celebration, so our students are very excited and have worked very hard. Again, I want to give a special shout out to our family for all of the love and the feedback that you've provided us in our legendary experience. And then, of course, a special shout out to each and every one of our scholars. You guys are awesome. I'm very proud, and I know that today will be legendary. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Abraham Williams, who will be our MC.
Hello, Williams. I am a Legends scholar in the 6th grade. Our Legends school is honored and humbled to have the one and only Nikki Giovanni with us to listen to our learners. We want to welcome students, teachers, parents, faculty members, and of course, Ms. Giovanni. The students at Legends Charter School are learning all poems written by Nikki Giovanni. Please mute all devices while we start our program. We will first have a video that was put together by Ms. Joy Washington.
Copies in a second.
Listen. Can you say that in your screen? Miss Cameron, what do you see right now?
Our first poem is Dreams. Performing Dreams is Calvin Baxter, Asher Isharu, Skylar Larson Reed, and Sakiah King.
Dreams by Nikki Giovanni. In my younger years, before I learned Black people are allowed to dream, I wanted to be a raylet and say, drown in my young tears, or talking about, or majority strict and grind, all against the light. and scream,
Baby, night and day. Baby, night and day.
then as I grew mature, I became
More sensible
and decided I would settle down
and
and
become
just
a
took on
sweet
sweet
inspiration.
Thank you, sixth grade. Fifth grade is will be performing What If. Performing What If will be Jamila, Quentin Barnes, Sincere Tucker, and Michael Perkins.
It might be X-ray, but that's applicable. If it's low, we can fail it. If it's better, we can fail it. If it's a star, we can let it shine.
If it's grass, we can lick it. If it's fish, why not lick it? If it's fire, it could be egg. If it's butter, it could get. If it's chocolate, you can dip it. If it's a golf ball, we can chip it. If it's gum, we can chew it. Hope it's not, and we can bleed it.
What it is, my Nikki Giovanni.
Thank you, fifth grade. Fourth grade will be performing I Am a Mirror. Performing I Am a Mirror is Trentley, Andrew, Peyton, and Hammond.
I am a mirror by Nikki Giovanni. I am a mirror. I reflect the grace of my mother, the tenacity of my grandmother, the patience of my grandfather, the sweat of my great-grandmother, the hope of my great-grandfather.
The songs from my ancestors, the prayers of those on the action block, the bravery of those in the middle passage.
I reflect the strengths of my people, and for that alone, I am loved.
Thank you, fourth grade. Third grade will be performing a poem for Langston Hughes. Performing a poem for Langston Hughes will be Sage, Quentin West, Brian, and Reagan.
A poem for Langston Hughes. Diamonds are mine, oil is discovered, gold is found, but thoughts are uncovered. Wool is sheared, silk is spun, weaving is hard, but words are fun. Highways span, bridges connect, country roads ramble, but I suspect if I took a rainbow ride, I could be there by your side. Metaphor has its point of view, allusion and illusion too. Meter, verse, classical free, poems are what you do to me. Let's look at this one more time, since I put this rap to rhyme. When I take my rainbow ride, you'll be right there at my side.
Thank you, third grade. Now we have second grade. Second grade will be performing Things That Go Together. Performing this will be Michelle Harris, Amari Champion, Makari Whitaker, and Joel Adagona.
Things that go together by Nikki Giovanni. Let's start with the air, which has its airplanes and thunder and lightning and kites. Then think of the bulbs which have shades and switches to turn on when we need nightlights. Oysters have cheese, some dogs have fleas, their bricks and mortar are sticking. Rock has its roll, Bay Bridge no toll, and pillows have cases and ticking. And tumbling through space with a smile on his face, the man has his wine and his cheeses. The definite answer is you and me. The question is who likes squeezes?
Thank you, second grade. We now have first grade. They will be performing. And I Have You. Performing this will be Ashton DeVos, Amaya White, Rex Gorman, and Phoebe.
Rivers have veins, hands for sure. Hearts have heartbeats that make me yours. Needles have eyes, though pens make critics. Elmer has glue to make things stick. Winter has spring, stockings feet. Pepper has mint to make it sweet. Teachers have lessons, soup du jour. Lawyers and bad folks, doctors care. All in all, this much is true. You have me and I have you.
Thank you, first grade. And for our final poetry recital, we have kindergarten. Kindergarten will be performing Love is Conclusion. Performing this will be Mason Mills, Clary Murphy, Carter Johnson, and Mariah Venable.
Some people forget that love is sucking you in and kissing you good night. No matter how young or old you are, some people don't remember that love is listening and laughing and asking questions. No matter what your age, you recognize that love is commitment, responsibility, no fun at all, unless love is you and me.
Thank you, kindergarten. Let's give all the grades a round of applause.
So Dr. Frazier thought that these two had learned it so well that he wanted to add them on, but he just told me. So we're going to still add them on because if they took the time to learn it, we want to hear it. Mass down.
The fifth grade poem is called What It Is by Nikki Giovanni.
What it is. It was a trail, we can hike it. If it has two wheels, we can bike it. If it's an analogy, we can squeeze it. If it's a pimple, we can squeeze it. If it's dew, it becomes Dixie. If it's a Tinkerbell, it's a pixie. If it's a breeze, it can blow us. If it's the sun, it can know us. If it's a song, we can sing it. If it flies, we can wing it. If it's soda pop, it's drinkable. It might be X-rated, but that's unthinkable. If it's a boat, we can sail it. If it's a letter, we can mail it. If it's a star, we can let it shine. If it's a moon, it can make it mine. If it's grass, we can rake it. If it's free, why not take it? If it's a tide, it can ebb. If it's a spider, it can web. If it's chocolate, we can dip it. If it's a golf ball, we can chip it. If it's
it's gum, we can chew it. I hope it's love, and we can prove it.
Next we have a statement from Miss CEO James.
Miss Giovanni, we just want to know if you'd like to talk to the learners. I'm going to put you live so that you can be spotlighted and everyone will be listening to you. All right, you are spotlighted, ma'am, and you have the floor. You're muted though, so you have to unmute yourself. Anyway, you can put her on there.
Unmuting.
Okay.
Am I unmuted?
Yes, you are. I hear you. And all the
Well, I
learners-
have to say, Kimberly, I'm so pleased that you invited me to be a part of this. It's so wonderful to hear the youngsters. I think it's wonderful what you've done. And I love the way they interpreted the poetry. The poem, I just lost a dear friend, Ashley Bryan. He was 98 years old. And one of his favorite poems was and that's the reason I am loved. And he illustrated that in the book with the mirror. And I wish Ashley were here because he would love to have seen it also. Thank you so much, and I thank the parents and everybody for being a part of it. I'm sorry I couldn't actually come over to sit there with the students, but I think you all have done a great job, and I really enjoyed it. I said here, my dog is sick, and so I hope that you couldn't hear her bark, and she's had, well, you hear her now, she's had to take a lot of medicine, so she's upset with me because she thinks I make her, she thinks she's done something wrong and that I'm punishing her when I make her take her pills. But I can't explain to her that the only way for her to stay alive, actually, she has cancer, is to take the pills. And so we are all hoping that she'll be all right. She's just 5 years old, so we're hoping that she'll make it through. And she's sitting here with me listening to you also. She kept wondering, I was clapping, and she kept wondering, why are you clapping? You know, I haven't done anything. And I said, I'm enjoying listening to the learners. And I want to thank you all for enjoying my poetry and for memorizing it and for having this video. And, you know, in 20 years or so, you'll look back and say, my goodness. And that's what's so nice about recording things, about taking care of things. So I want to thank all of you for reading and for learning and for going forward and for taking on interpretations, which are very important. And just to let you know how much I've enjoyed being here with you this morning.
Thank you so much. Real quick question, just two questions. What would be your favorite poem that you have written or that you'd like to share with us?
I'm sitting in someone else's office who is not here. I don't email, and I don't have any way of getting to certain things. But one of my favorite poems, of course, is Ego Tripping. And that's just because it's a creation poem. I was born in the Congo. And I really just enjoy that. But I'm sitting, I'm not in my office, and I regret that because it's been a busy week. Cleo had to go to the vet. And I mentioned it, and you know, your dog, I'm sure we all know we're dog lovers, just like a member of the family. So we spent all day yesterday because she had to have an operation, and we hope that we got all of the cancer. And it just threw, I don't want to say it threw off, but it was more important to me, when Cleo woke up, it was more important that she see me, that she knows that I'm there. So I didn't get things done that probably I would have gotten done under other circumstances. And I'm sure that you understand. And
we understand and appreciate you even taking the time out of your schedule to be with our learners today. One other quick thing, we have some budding artists here, some poets and people who love literature. What would be your advice to them, ma'am?
Reading is the most important thing. And you didn't ask, but I will share that one of my very favorite poets actually, is Langston Hughes. So I hope that you're reading Langston Hughes because he's wonderful and he's fun. I didn't know Mr. Hughes, but my second favorite poet is Gwendolyn Brooks, and I did know Miss Brooks. And I hope that you will take up her books and enjoy the poetry that she had to share. And I think that picking some poems that you love and reading is important, going forward with it and enjoying it. And life is about empathy, and we all know that. Life is about caring about what other people care about. And I say again, I do apologize because we are still, they think they got it all, but cancer is serious. And cancer in dogs is still, it's not the same as even cancer in pet and humans. So it was a serious operation, and we're just hoping that everything turns out okay. And so I do apologize for being unprepared for today because I have had spent most of my time just with Cleo. Her name is Cleopatra. With Cleo, just to make letting her know that we had her back, that she was all right, that she was going to be all right. And she was a little nervous, of course, and as we all would be. And I'm glad she's doing better. And I do apologize for being essentially unprepared, but I wanted to be here to hear and to see and to listen with you. And I certainly enjoyed what we had. So thank you very much.
Our learners here are just so grateful that you took the time out, and we want to thank you. Thank you for taking the time to be with our learners. We do appreciate you are busy and you have you can be any other place in the world and you're here with us, and so we do appreciate you taking the time to be with us.
Well, Cleo enjoyed it also. She was sitting here, and every time something came up, she would when she heard it, she would bark, and I was afraid. I kept telling her, be quiet. But so we enjoyed, both of us enjoyed being with you all. And it was wonderful for both of us. So thank you very much. And congratulations to your learners and to some of your budding actors there. I saw some good drama there. And so I know we've got some Academy Award winners coming up. So congratulations to them.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Give her a hand for taking time with us one more time. So this is our performance for today. Thank you guys. We have refreshments in the back. We appreciate you guys doing the hard work to do this. Have a good day. Be legendary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go.
Hold on 1 second.
Before we break for refreshment, I want to thank our parents, our grandparents, our community who supported our work today. We want to give a huge round of applause to thank Kim for coordinating this whole event today.
And Ms. Giovanni, my name is Natasha James. I'm the CEO here at Legends Charter School, and it was my pleasure to handpick each and every one of your poems. I have almost every single book that you've ever written, and one of my fondest memories of you is a beautiful interview that you had with James Baldwin when you were young. And can you just tell me what it was like to interact with him?
Thank you. I enjoyed doing that. It was a fun interview. Thank you very much. I love your stage, by the way. Yeah, whoever created your stage is really beautiful. When I saw all of the balloons and the students walking out, that was very creative, very good.
Yes, our team took a lot of effort to make sure that things were beautiful for you. We want you to know here at Legends Charter School, you are our national treasure, and we love you, and we thank you for being a trailblazer.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Have a safe and wonderful afternoon. Okay.
Boys and girls, I'm so proud of each and every one of you for your hard work and dedication. But I want you to know, eyes here, mouths closed, eyes on me. What I want you to know is that while this is exposing you to rich literacy, this is also helping to cement your ability to read. Poetry memorization is scientifically proven to help increase your ability to read fluently. And so what I want to challenge you all, you can learn any song on the radio a week. You learn things adults don't teach you. And I want you to know the power of exercising your memory. You're in a day and age right now. Every single thing is at your fingertips. But memorization is an important tool. If you don't know your phone number by heart, you don't know your address by heart, you're in danger. You must know these things. So my challenge to you is to make sure that you know the most important numbers and where you live. So in the event of an emergency, you know how to get home and call your kinfolk. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, boys and girls, we have some treats, refreshments, and certificates for you. We'll allow for you to stay in here for a bit to celebrate your hard work and dedication. And I want to thank you for being legendary. Thank you, parents. If you would like to take your learner with you before dismissal, we welcome that as well. And congratulations again on the job. Well done.
Thank you, Miss James.
Hey, do your money thing.
Good job. I was like, no doubt. I'm so proud of you. Mwah. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Here, let me turn this way.
Shut off the whole meeting.